Washington Commanders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Yeah.
Dak going to start out going to the air. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Right. That bitchy shit.
One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not get that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say covered well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Evans will look to throw it. He'll find Everett there, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact,
damn, that nigga breaking all kinds of stuff.
You know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
Yeah.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Evans. Looking left side,
yeah, beat you out there shit or something.
Finding room in midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's
a gain there of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Evans.
Notice all them niggas want that corner route.
This time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the
DC
50.
Nightmare could be in trouble.
I'll tell you that right now. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Damn, that nigga had that nigga beat.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed.
Bro, I just had a fucking touch nigga. CD had a nigga beat deep, bro. That overthrew him.
Cowboys punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Hey, P, you eating fruit, nigga?
The 28.
You eating fruit? What fruit you like?
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's
nigga, it ain't a fruit no more, nigga. It's candy in.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Yeah.
That's a big
I don't prefer either, but mainly I mean bananas across the plate, some cereal.
Marvel at what he can do defensively.
Or maybe some pancakes or something. It's like some breakfast shit, you know, like on some pancakes or some shit.
Wrapped up the runner for a loss.
But yeah, I fuck with oranges and shit heavy too. Apple shit, I know motherfuckers like green apples and shit. I like red apples. I don't like no sour ass apples. I like sweet apples. Of course, I fuck with watermelon.
Evans. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to come up a few
that's
yards
juice
short
if you on the
first.
planet.
They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art
in
the NFL game.
A 4th and a 5th.
It's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7.
I would have gave you that linebacker you were talking. Y'all niggas can come knocking.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Man ain't fucking around. He jumped on that shit. The Ravens, nigga, he didn't want it.
It has a little extra juice, but at the same time,
yes. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the
what that nigga, what his stats looking like?
Make the score 14-7.
Yeah.
The kick team out there
a
for the
superstar.
Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, nah, that nigga.
They're set ready for this next drive.
That ain't gonna be alright, though. That ain't gonna be nice.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Evans. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Evans. Hard throw. Incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And it's fielded at the 34. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
He's
hey, that nigga really cheese, bro. He really cheese.
We're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Yeah.
Prescott to throw it. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
DC, I think DC might quit on me. DC quit on me before. I'm like, nah, he ain't no quitter. I'm like, nah, bro, that nigga cut the game off, bro. Nigga got hit in the backfield, all of a sudden, he lose connection. Before he can get back to the huddle. Like, bro, he raised and cut the game off, bro. Like, DC don't never quit. You don't never quit. Like, nah, bro, he quit, bro.
He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone. Because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
I feel like all you got to do is be ready for that shit, and you'll be all right. But niggas who don't adjust to it, shit, that's what you.
That this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Evans. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he said he will be on. Oh, shit.
Operating from the gun. Evans. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Oh, what a move. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Evans. That's complete.
Oh, no, you're not going to keep doing that, are you?
And he's brought down here just
I'm going to have to pick it
outside
up,
of the
bro.
20.
You got to do something else.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun. Evans.
Oh, you got to do something else,
and he's got
That's
him.
going to get
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard
This man going to try to run zigs all the way up the field.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Yeah.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Or a nigga could be sitting in that flag waiting.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline.
Like you say, fucking house call, nigga.
Operating from the gun. Evans. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Prescott on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Man, that's going to be a big game.
At least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, get that whip, man.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when we lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, we start playing a little more physically. They took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Yeah, Ravens say me this nigga named Peter Wishfield. He kind of nice.
Incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
6'3" receiver with 91 speed.
To the air again, Prescott.
91.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Past the 20. 5.
This nigga just fucking pick me. Use to pick me out, bro.
He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Evans.
Honey Badger pick 6, nigga.
But this is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann
Mathieu. Terry.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Let's go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first?
This nigga had a pick, ran that bitch back to my 3 through a pick 6.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels.
It's certain shit I do. What I like to do on the goal line, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and let you in on it. I like to run that fucking, that spot shit. Because if niggas in man, you know, just might well try to squeak it in there with the QB. But if they in zone, one of them niggas going to be wide open.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
Oh, you said the little shit that I stole from him.
Will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. So
yeah, you know, you don't hear me with that shit like 5 times. I sit on it now.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth.
That little soft spot, that little sweet spot right there.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have hope.
And good running there.
Took my niggas out the zone.
All the way up to midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Run that shit now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Yeah, I traded Jabril Cox, but I got this rookie, this white boy. He all right.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from
because Jabril Cox, he X-Factor, he 90 speed, but he ain't getting no better. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, I got so many X-Factors on my defense. His shit don't even be active.
Needed to gain a first down. Here's Evans to throw on third down.
I ain't want that nigga.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they will advance this across midfield, but still
nigga ain't never gonna be able to block
first as he's tackled at the 47. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Niggas only catch 6 out tips, and I swear I don't never catch one.
7-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them, but find ways to make plays.
Hey, ass.
second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend.
Oh, yeah. Some of them young niggas really be about that shit.
If they don't change something soon.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Yeah.
Fielded at the 20.
You know every nigga locked up ain't pushing it.
38 yards
And really like that.
And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception.
Damn,
so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Finally broke out.
After the penalty,
oh, on Madden? Like, on the new Madden? He gonna be superstar?
Into Commander territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive
what you looking at?
Smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show
Neon Sports
to the challenge.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to.
Well, you saying this for Madden 24?
Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh,
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, this man.
Looking to throw. Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Throw left side.
Oh, you know they had Davenport?
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, but what you looking at, though?
They're going to need those 3 points, but
they can't be for like Madden or the league. They got to be a somebody team or some shit they don't build.
You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked
it ain't your turn.
So you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive.
Nah, Russell's not supposed to have no abilities.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they take a knee. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This dude caught timeout, bro. Why did I know he was going to do that shit?
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Cowboys, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
This nigga Dylan Brooks just fucking silk press. Draymond, bro, you gotta beef with a nigga that get his head pressed.